I got some new cards today that I'm really excited about. Give me a second to find and share this feed out. I'm going to talk about the energy and what to expect this week. We have a lot of crazy incoming energies coming at us right now, so I'm going to talk about that. I got some new cards. If you're just finding me, please share this out. I always need everyone to. I'm always banned from any groups that are not my own, so I can't comment or share in any groups. So please take a second, share this feed out. I give away an activation every day, and I know everyone usually catches me later on replay, so you can still participate. I don't find the person till the next day, so for sure give this a share out. Give me a second to finish doing the same. Go ahead and drop your name if you're going to want a card. I got some new cards to try out today. I'll show them to you in one sec when I get started. We're going through a lot with this Ascension fast. You guys can probably tell things are happening with the frequency that are affecting things like how you're perceiving reality, your dream state, things like that. Alright, so share this feed out. Drop your name if you want a card. Alright, I was looking at, I always say, I just talked about this on feedback, I'm going to recap really fast. I always say, I try to look at the space weather and what's happening. I'm always someone who's always looking at the Schumann resonance, space statistics, things like that. It is predicted that we will go up to a K5 storm tomorrow and the next day. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but it'll probably for sure go up to K3. We're noticing that there is, however, a lot of incoming solar radiation as well as cosmic rays of photon energy that is hitting this planet. You can see it with the Schumann resonance. The frequencies are going up, and that's going to affect us. People fail to realize how interconnected we all are with not only each other, but what's happening with this planet and Earth making its ascension. So, as we are going up in frequency and holding more and more energy and vibrating higher and higher, we have more and more energy coming to us, and it's no different for the Earth. I am someone who is right now living in the United Kingdom, and I am on the heart chakra frequency of the planet here. A lot of the energy that is being distributed, coming in, hitting the planet, being redistributed throughout the ley lines is actually coming in and hitting this area. It's being kind of pumped out through the Earth's ley line system, and a lot of that is being processed through this area. So I always say I can always feel the energy storms like a million times more intense living in the United Kingdom. People are getting dehydrated as well as upgraded at the same time. People aren't realizing that we should be chugging a ton of water in order to be able to best use this energy to vibrate with it to, level up faster. I always tell everyone that if you drink more water and take your vitamins, that you'll end up doing this ascension a lot faster. You'll be able to process and handle more energy. You'll get upgraded faster, things like that. So it's a really good time to be manifesting with all this crazy energy flying around, right? You guys are probably noticing that as the frequencies are going up, you're able to better and easier manifest things, attract things to you, whatever it is. You're probably noticing it's amplifying your abilities, bringing them out more. The higher up we go in frequency, the more that we can tune into our spiritual abilities and gifts too. We need to, as light workers, help stabilize these frequencies out. I see a lot of ups and downs. Seeing a lot of ups and downs daily when I look at these kind of statistics, right? We have one job. This is a war on your frequency every single day. A war on consciousness, but it's also on your frequency. So it's very important that every single day we have a new day. We wake up and we just try to put our frequency through the roof. How do you do that? How do you generate and create more energy? You stay in bliss. You try to do things that light your soul on fire. You try to do things you enjoy, things that light you up. The things that put your fire out, that are draining to your soul, let go of them now. as these frequencies are going up, that if you don't, it's going to become too much of a vibrational mismatch. You need to let go of the connections around you that are draining to you, that are one-sided, that are no longer serving you. We don't realize that a lot of times we meet people on our journey and they serve their purpose in our story, and we're meant to move on and keep going with the flow, meeting new experiences, new people, and things like that. We tend to try to hang on to, a lot of people that aren't so good for us. More letting go. We're finishing our tour through the underworld until the spring equinox. I'm so excited. I was just talking on my Awakening to Ascension video on the third eye I just did. If you guys are not in my class space on here, that group, for sure, send requests to Awakening to Ascension and Mystery School of Atlantis. So I was talking about Avesbury on there and the spirit, ancestor, ghost energy, right? Because I'm getting ready to go back. I'm getting ready to voyage for the spring equinox. First we'll be in London, and then for the spring equinox we will be at Stonehenge, and I'm so excited for it. I feel like I'm just kind of killing time in my life till I go, right? So I'm real excited to go play Energy Worker at the Rocks. It's so amazing. We have so many amazing people going with us that also do videos, so I love to flood those Stonehenge frequencies out through Facebook if you know me, and it will be just so amazing to have other people that do videos there too. So until we hit the spring equinox in a few weeks, we're continuing our tour through the underworld. Yeah, and then we're going to have the next new moon in Pisces before we do finish this tour up, which will give us a better look at the subconscious, your dreams, your intuition, the unseen, the other realms, and things like that. So we're really, doing our final purge and releasing of programming not serving us, getting rid of the relationships no longer serving us, things like that. And I'm excited to hit that spring equinox that will really shift things here for us. Michelle Whitfield, good morning. Lena, what must shall be. You need to remember we're talking about magic in a lot of my areas, right? I'm talking about Egyptian magic, modern magic, all types of it. Remember that you are your own magic. We need to really realize, like the Egyptians knew, that our words are spells. Anything that we're thinking or speaking about has a powerful effect. This is a place built on magic. And so you need to realize that any thought that you're having is going out into the ether, into that continuum, and coming back to you in some capacity through reprogramming our thought processes, reprogramming the way that we think. We can shift and control our entire reality on all new levels, only manifesting the things that we want to us. More mental reprogramming. I forgot to do it. My link is above. Right? I'm looking at the predicted energy and I'm like, oh man, I should really just be taking off until the next couple of days, right? And I'm like, but I can't. But I can't. I'm here. My link is above. I am trying to get people to go check out my class section. I have I don't even know, so many different types of energy healing that I do. If you haven't done any type of energy healing, start with Usai Reiki. It's a good place to start. I try to tell people that when they finish their Reiki classes and make it to master, it will really open up so many probabilities and possibilities for you that you didn't previously have. For sure, check out my class section. I do DNA activations, third eye activations, chakra openings, everything like that. Stacy Veld. Oh, and these are the Earth Warrior Oracle cards I got today. I'm going to try them out. I don't know they'll make the cut for videos, but we're going to do them today. Stacy, Mayu, Soma from the Galactic Heart, and it really fits the theme because these are galactic energies hitting the planet. We're going to attain galactic frequencies once again. When I think of Atlantis, I think of galactic frequencies. And, as we're doing this ascension process and opening our heart chakra and expanding it, we're reconnecting to that galactic heart of the universe on so many levels. I draw a lot of people that either have galactic origins, work with those energies, channel that kind of stuff. I'm like a starseed magnet that you'll notice. So a lot of the people that find my videos are starseeds in some type of capacity. I always flow best with galactic energies. I was joking around this morning. I said I'm like the storm girl, right? Hi, we're gonna have a space storm. I'm here. I'm working, right? I just kind of am tuned in on those energies. It's when I use those storms to try to get my work done and get stuff done on every level. So we have a lot of galactic energy hitting. I always flow really good with that energy. Christina Kenny. Cunette. Sweet paradox of the empowering grace. I know that we had a lot of victim programming, especially in America. I don't know how every other country is, but please. Victim programming, right? We go to school, get indoctrinated, and we come out with this victim programming and things like that. This was never meant for people to fall into that victim role. We were meant to reach empowerment through this process going to Earth School as a soul. We were meant to face all of our fears, right? Didn't we do that when we first got here? We didn't realize what we were doing and just were thinking about things we were afraid of and seeing them and experiencing them. So we understand this stuff works and that it is a manifest reality. Even if you're not good at manifesting yet, you understand this because you saw almost every one of your personal fears up close and personal. That could have looked a lot different for different people, right? So we realize that, you know, our thoughts are powerful in drawing our experiences to us. For sure, work on staying very positive with your thoughts. I had to have mastery of my mind like you wouldn't believe going on this journey, but I found that maybe I didn't have as much mastery as I thought, you know, putting this stuff into practice, because I still have a lot of fear programming that has come to the surface, you know, in the past year doing this journey in the unknown on every level. Really work on your programming. Matuskiak. Aloha ke aku. Blessings of the Supreme Being. And you know, there's love in every experience. I was just doing a talk in Awakening to Ascension, my class group on here, and talking about mastering gratitude. That, you know, you can see have things going wrong at any given point around here, please, right? We could focus on the negative all day long that's around us or around our lives. Really stay focused on the positive. Through staying in gratitude, we can manifest so much better. Roxaline Holbrook Knight, hi. Pooh. Garden of the Amakua. We are guardians of the earth. Maybe some of you guys are waking up and feeling that it's your responsibility to heal and protect others and to make the world a better place as light workers. I know I am. And that maybe we're guardians of this planet and we need to use our voices to say stop trashing the planet. We could be living in harmony and peace and love and things like that. So you should feel some type of responsibility here. You know, as a guardian, you're also a guardian to the other realms. Once you're awake and you have your third eye open, you know, you can go between worlds. Not everyone can see the things you can see or feel the things you can feel. Rosa Patterson. Panthera, the precious and rare. We're unique in how we vibrate. That's why sometimes relationships don't work out. We're talking about taking two people with an individual frequency and doing some type of soul alchemy, right? Merging them together and they'll create another frequency. Sometimes we don't resonate with every frequency around us, right? We're vibrational beings. So you have your own unique energy and frequency. And it's so amazing that you volunteered to come here with just your energy alone, nothing else. Trust me, we didn't think we were doing Prison Planet. With just your energy alone, it was enough to shift this whole planet into higher frequencies on some level. Like I keep saying, do more of what shifts your own frequency, more of what lights you up. Diane Elizabeth, good morning. Kenyini, in each other we find ourselves. All right, so we're going to talk about creation. There is this conscious energy you're figuring out all around us. It's conscious, it is aware, it is always communicating through you, to you, right? This energy became consciously aware, this infinity energy. And it branched off and created another and another and another. We always need another to know ourselves, to experience ourselves. I loved going through this matrix journey because it's how I found myself, right? I found myself through being around a lot of people generally and things like that. So we always need another to experience ourselves on some level around here, to learn, to grow. You'll notice all of your lessons usually are involving other people around here. Cindy Sullivan, good morning. Yes, please share this out. Pachamama. She with the Andrian Emerald Heart. And like I was trying to explain to someone this morning, once you open your heart chakra, your energy becomes so magnetic. I don't usually have to, like, Facebook won't notify you that I'm going live. They hate me, okay? Let's face it. They bury my videos. I have so many shares thanks to you guys, but they bury them anyway. People aren't seeing them a lot of the time. It doesn't matter. You guys tend to find me when I'm live because, you know, once I've awakened and worked on that heart chakra, my energy becomes more and more magnetic to people. People just want to be around you, right? Since you've awakened, maybe it's like I say, strangers telling you their life story, feeling very comfortable opening up to you, feeling drawn to you on some level. You're becoming magnetic. Louise Marie Smith. Palchik Mana. Medicine of the butterfly kachina. That's a sync for me because I just found a kachina doll that I'm really excited about. Things I manifest, right? I just found a kachina doll. This is a topic I'm going to get into on video tomorrow too in Mystery School of Atlantis. I'm going to talk about how a lot of these native cultures, as well as Egyptian ones, Atlantean ones, came from galactic places, the knowledge that was brought here. And it really fits in that theme too. You should feel a draw to the blue star systems, whether it's the Pleiades, Sirius, places like that. You should feel very drawn to the Hopi prophecy, anything with the kachinas, part of your past. If you're not in that Mystery School of Atlantis space, join it because it's actually a sync for me. It's something I'm going to be talking about on one of my next videos. Von Carde, good morning. Abula medicine, remedy of the grandmothers. We are healing so much of our ancestral stuff, but those are our past lives as well. We don't realize the interconnectedness of our lessons and things like that. We're learning that the earth is medicine and that through eating better foods and herbs that, we can heal ourselves. We saw what happened when everyone was filling themselves with pharmaceuticals, GMO food, alcohol. You get the idea, right? Everyone became very sick. So, through it, filling ourselves with not only spiritual knowledge, herbs, better food, things like that, we can really advance ourselves spiritually. Use food to heal. Kelly Martin Wright. Ingagama, honor of the ancient king. We came here with so much ancient information, and as you're activating your DNA, you'll find that you're just downloading things. Anyone download ever? Download information coming to you. It could be from source, it could be galactically, all sorts of places, right? A lot of times that's your DNA has been activated, and that's your past knowledge coming back to you. The things that you're downloading, the information that you're receiving, it's all things that we brought with us. We haven't been just doing this life to prepare for this. We've been doing this for so long to get to this moment right now where we could be making this spiritual ascension, and we carry so much information with us from the last cycle, spiritual information. For sure, keep working on your DNA. Tammy Oliver, I know I'm on Australia time a lot of the time. I said I like to do my videos before America wakes up a lot of the time. Tammy, Clan of the Wolf Heart. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Any type of, a lot of these religious enslavement programs are teaching you that you're waiting for someone to save you, whether it's Jesus or, looking outside of yourself, that you need priests, whatever it is, just to take the focus off that. I'm sorry, you're the hero here. We're the ones who are going through this ascension process. This cosmic rays of photon energy is hitting our DNA right now. We keep having this chat, and you're about to be made into a superhero. Yeah, you're going to be having amazing spiritual gifts and abilities and things like that. So they want you to think that, these spiritual experiences are unique to other people and that you can't have them. They're special. They're the Messiah. That doesn't happen to normal people. You are the one that was sent to do this. Erin Elizabeth. Hi, Erin. Please share this out. Erin Verchoka. Honor the light. When we go through a negative situation, we can become dark in a minute. It depends on how we respond to things. They say it's our choice in how we respond. Stay light in every situation, right? Stay light. You are the light. Brie Gibson. Oh, I like this art. Diamond Tiger of the Black Moon. Second chances bring success. I was thinking about it this morning. Everyone thought that their life was pretty much over. Sorry, surprise twist. Sorry, surprise twist. You're not dying. You're just waking up, and here we are, right? So the universe loves these surprise endings on every level. It loves these little plot twists. Sorry, ha ha ha, fun ending, right? I think people are realizing that since we're waking up, things are just beginning for us on every level. Right? It took us a long time to get here. Don't worry, with any kind of ending, a new story gets written on some level. Vesna Milos, hello. El Koea, Spirit of the Warrior. Um, and, you know, we're learning how to go from that indigo programming, and I always say that the indigos had to come to this planet first because we're the system busters. We need to break through some hard stuff, the fluoride. We got fluoride everywhere, we got programming, right? A lot of those indigos are reprogrammers galactically on so many levels. So you are a warrior. Sometimes I need to remind myself of that. Sometimes I'll have tough days. It happens. Sometimes I'll have real hard days, and I have to remind myself, you are a warrior on every level. You can do this. I think we forget that. Miriam, hi. Medicine horse. Progress on the path. So many people don't realize that you can never be off your path. People are like, I screwed my life up so bad. Sorry, you're actually right where you should be. Everything has always gone just as planned. Trust me. Trust your path. We need more faith and trust. We wouldn't see fear everywhere if people had trust in the universe. When I see fear, it's lack of trust, lack of faith in the universe. We need to understand that there is this universal energy and it has everything under control. We can just kind of go with the flow, trust our path a little bit more and where it's leading us. Sarah Jade Hill, good morning. Butterflies, I love them. Intikana, child of the light, we are in so many ways transforming. I love the butterfly caterpillar analogy because, you know, I've seen where butterflies get grown and I love it, right? I'm real into butterflies. I even have a tattoo of one. It's a really amazing symbolism. So I love that specimen because a caterpillar has different DNA than the butterfly. We have an original organism that will start out a caterpillar with one set of DNA blueprints. It goes in the cocoon and comes out a completely different organism with completely different DNA, right? And that's really what's happening to us on so many levels. So really just trust the path you're on. Emma Bagwell, good morning. Blessings of the Camus. No good thing shall be withheld. Everything that is hidden is being revealed right now. I see a lot of crazy news things happening. People think that they can do whatever they want here and hide it, right? Sorry. Our lives are an open book. The universe is seeing everything. I'm sorry. Some people just aren't aware of this. So anything that, you know, is of darkness will come to the light. Anything hidden is being revealed. So it looks like things are getting worse around here. If you look at the news, it just looks like it's progressing kind of crazy. But actually, it's just a lot of things being purged to the surface for healing and released and things like that. Mallory Lane, hi. Hayaka, sorceress of light. And, you know, I'm talking a lot about magic this week. You guys see the witch program I'm going to do, show the Witch's Hour, which I'm real excited about. You know, I'm just seeing a reoccurring theme in my life with magic. I've made my whole life magic, so it kind of fits my theme. Remember that what is magic, energy and intent, and that's a later lesson I'm going to talk about in one of my groups this week too. It's energy and intent. We have the energy all around us. It's flying in. We have galactic energy, lunar, solar, any given day of the week. We have the energetic components. We have this energy within us. So our thoughts, our intent is always going to turn to instant magic, having these energetic components going on with this ascension. It's very important that we understand that and that we're learning how to direct, better direct our thoughts and intent for the things that we want to draw to us. Nicole Heaton. Anaka. Kin of the Red Hawk tribe. The universe is always communicating with us. It could be synchronicities. I see so many number codes, even on these videos. Like on my posts on Facebook, I get number codes all day long. I'm always looking at the clock and seeing number codes. It could be, you know, dreams you're getting. There's always being messages sent to you from the other realm, whether it's birds, butterflies, feathers, number codes, seeing something out of place that doesn't belong here. You know, these are all things trying to reach through to us on every level. Sometimes people aren't recognizing the signs around them. Pay attention to them. They're guiding you. Brittany Kerner. Estinalahi. Turquoise changing woman. And we're transforming on every level. This energy, like I said, is hitting our bodies, upgrading our DNA templates, right? Our chakras, everything to do with it. So we're transforming fast. So many people are hung up on the American dream and the material around us, not realizing all that's going to fade in the blink of an eye. They talk about that in a lot of prophecies too. That seem pretty you know, what we're going through now with Ascension, right? That in a minute, all that could just fade away. And I said this a year ago, and I'm going to keep saying it, I guess, because I've seen it happen with so many people. People are like, yeah, right. What if you lost everything that you owned in the blink of an eye and you had to walk away into the unknown with just your energy? How would you be feeling right now? So people are always building up everything around them, not working on their energy, their foundation, themselves. And that's going to happen for humanity. I hate to be the one to tell you guys this, but I've already been practicing and training in it for what's coming, light worker training, things like that. So I doubt people will get that. I know some people around me are getting it now. Work on your energy. It's all that's real here right now. Lynn Marie. Oka Vanaki. She who rides with the owl brings justice. Keep working on energetic balance. It can be hard for me to balance everything going on in my life. So, you know, I really try to put a lot of time into self-care, salt baths, getting out into nature, spending time alone so that I can keep my energy on point. We need really good energetic balance to be doing this with everything. Let's see, Andrea Fitzgerald. Hazoko, the beauty way of the Nahabo. I can't even say it. Listen, it's a time that we get back to the planet. Yeah. So 3D I think of as a lot of technology, right? And I think of 5D as like nature, right? Nature, grounding, things like that. It's time that we get back to the energetic basics around here, that we stop eating GMO garbage, trashing the planet, building pipelines, oil, so 3D. Right? All this stuff on every level. It's time we get back to the basics, using herbs, using foods to heal, you know, basics that work amazing, things like that. So a lot of people that are waking up as light workers carry a lot of tribal type of information and would have spent a lot of time in these type of places and carry a lot of, you know, shamanic knowledge and knowing with them. Cleric Kenwood. White Buffalo Woman. Hopeful heart, see her sign. And I keep saying the universe is always communicating with us. You know, follow your heart. Follow your gut instincts. Everyone listening to that voice in their head, and unless you did a lot of mental reprogramming like me, it's going to lead you astray. You probably figured out. You guys got to get rid of that reprogramming, right? That'll take work. So it's very important that you're following your heart, making decisions based out of love, not fear. Following that gut instinct, that intuition. It's never wrong. Nikki DiMaria. Good morning. Goddess of the Tiakanan. She guards the waters of life. Water is purifying for empaths. You never just, you know, have a rough night in the astral. You take a shower, you feel immediately better. You take a salt bath, instantly relaxed, right? Water is so powerful. It's also very, you know, symbolic of the emotional. So if we're empaths, we're taking on a lot of other people's emotions, energies, things like that. Use more water for purifying. You can draw strength from these elements. I draw a strength from the ocean, storm energies, any type of nature energies, whether it's ley line energies, you know, stuff like that. You can draw a certain strength from these energies too. Water's powerful. Janine Brecon. Nana Bulcru. She rests to create. We're in our rest week this week. I'm like, yeah, welcome to our rest week. We're going to get a whole galactic wave of energy, right? In the middle of our rest week. So I'm noticing that these energy cycles are changing, and as the frequency's going up, it's intensifying and amplifying. I told you guys that a year ago, right? I'm like, these energies are just going to keep intensifying and getting more and more intense. So we should be integrating and resting this week. But these energies are about to move. I'm sorry. The universe is running out of time. We have shit to do. So make sure you're manifesting too. While you should be doing a lot of self-care, stay really aligned with what you're manifesting the next 72 hours with these energies, because, you know, it's going to just amp up our manifesting so much. Jerry Power. Pano Pano. Immeasurable power of the heart way. And like I said, any power we have through healing others is of service. I talked about that a lot in my video I just did earlier in Awakening to Ascension about, you know, what sets aside the seeker. And, you know, when we can serve another, we're going to serve the creator. When we can heal another, we're going to heal ourselves. And that is powerful. This is going to be, you know, where we get tested as to our intent. Are we service of self, service of others? It's everything that we're getting labeled and categorized as in this matrix going through this process. alive. Harvey, good morning. Pacha Karmak. Nourishment of the soul. And so we're realizing that we're mind, body, soul complexes, and that, you know, this is a purification process. That's why I take my vitamins. I've been detoxing for about 3 years at least. So I feel really good with the physical aspect. You know, I'm detoxed. I continue to take the vitamins. So, you know, I had to do a lot of mental reprogramming with the mind. We're also the soul. We also need to let go of the baggage that we carry. When we had traumas, we tend to fragment ourselves. I see all of humanity as just very fragmented right now. And that through these traumas, negative experiences, you know, things, lessons in separateness, whether it was sickness, grief, things like that, we become very fragmented. We actually have pieces of our soul break off and leave us. When I look at ancient Egyptian symbolism, such as Osiris and Isis, they talk about how he was cut into pieces and then brought back to life, and he became immortal once he was whole on a spiritual level. And that's, you know, symbolic for the experience that we're going through doing this ascension. When we can heal and become whole again, we're said to become immortal on a soul level like that. Keep working on the soul aspect. You guys know I do soul retrieval and a lot of shamanic healing. Claire Kenwood. Don't know about the ley lines in Africa. There's ley lines all over the world, though. They run across the whole grid. You'll have to look it up for what kind of major area it's near. There's not a major chakra by there that I'm aware. Claire Elk's cause. Divine might foretold. Really understand that we're having this spiritual experience and we're all divine beings. I know a lot of people are asleep. I look at it like amnesia, right? Not understanding the process, things like that. Underneath, we're all divine in this process, and that's what we're getting back to, that divine essence of the soul. Let's see. Danielle Stashin. Mama Quila. Mandala of the moon. I'm very lunar guided, as I was saying earlier, right? Very tuned into the moon cycles. As you're becoming more and more energy sensitive, you guys should be too, as you're doing this ascension. You guys should be feeling the energy more, feeling other people's vibrations, how they feel to you, right? Being more tuned into who you want to be around, who you don't want to be around, things like that. Rosemary, I can't say it. Donadio. Good morning. Shazaka, star of Venus. I'm very Venus ruled. Very Venus ruled. I have like Taurus 4 times in my chart. So I'm very Venus ruled. I'm all about love, if you know me. Any kind of love, right? Whether it's love vibing with you guys, my soul group, love in my relationships, all about love. It's all that's real here. I knew that as a kid when I had my first near-death experience. I came back like, oh my God, everything else is fake in this matrix except for love. Focus on love. Tina Strickler. Lolo, stand in the light. Be around the people that light you up. Like I said, you know, we take on the energy of the people around us. So if you're around people, you know, that are, you know, are not up to their potential in terms of light, things like that, be around the people that light you up. Like I said, you'll know who those people are. I have to be around the light workers. I am a manifesting generator. When I'm around the right people, I can create a lot of energy. And it feels real good, like on this video. So for me, I had to be around awake people. It can be very draining for me to be in the matrix around people that are asleep or at a completely different frequency than me. I prefer to be around the people that have, you know, woken up and are doing this inner work. Tiffany Walsh. Shakana, time to cross the threshold. It's time to push past the fear. They always say everything you want is on the other side of fear. And that fear keeps us trapped in place because we're too afraid to attempt to do the things we really want to be doing. What if it doesn't work out? What if it doesn't go good? So it's really time that we let go of any fear completely and realize that fear is the only way we've always been destroying ourselves. All we can do is think about things we don't want and draw them to us. So it's through fear that we're, you know, creating realities we don't really like. Patty Ann. Ixchel. Medicine of the Rainbow Jaguar. When I think of Jaguar, I think of Mayan stuff. For sure, tune into your spirit guides more around you. That is a powerful animal, the jaguar. It's one of my favorite symbolisms too. Luciferi. Cycle Cross of Tanan. Rare intersection of heaven and earth. And this is my favorite for everyone because I describe this period we're in energetically as a place between worlds. And someone wrote in my post, they were like, do you mean the fourth dimension? And I was like thinking about it. I'm like, well, kind of, but not really, right? I said, yeah, but not really. That's not really what I mean. I don't mean that at all. I mean, energetically, we're at a space between worlds where we are very much getting more and more removed from the third dimension, but we haven't quite hit this place where we're headed, right? We haven't quite arrived there. And we're really at this space between worlds, and it's something that the Hopi talk about too. You know, switching paths, getting off the material path into the spiritual, and it's something that they would talk about too. Lemuria Smith, good morning. Totemic Puma, Power Awakening. This is a school where we can practice our abilities, hopefully without harming other people. Hopefully it's a safe place where we can learn how to create, to manifest, to practice our abilities and things like that. Step into empowerment. Stephanie Harris. Kuntar Yakak. Blessings from the sun of Hana Pacha. I'm ready for the sun, and we're getting a lot of, I know it might not seem like there's any sun here, but we're getting a lot of solar radiation that is hitting this planet. Some people are getting, feeling the energy strongly that are very geomagnetically energy sensitive. I'm one of those people. I can feel any type of solar energy, lunar energy. This energy is so powerful, Stephanie, for making magic, manifesting, right? More powerful than a moon energy in a lot of ways. I always prefer solar energies in a lot of ways. I don't know. I can flow better, move around more. It's a different type of energy. You know, the moon deals with the subconscious and your intuition and the things that are not seen. And, you know, the sun deals with a different aspect, more of the things that are shown, things like that. It's really amazing for your energy. Try to open your doors or windows, soak up some of this energy, get outside. I had to, like, go for a walk yesterday, but it felt real good to get outside and get some of this energy in me. Irene Vaughn. Dadira Hearing Truth. Hopefully my videos resonate with you. Hopefully my truth resonates with you on some type of level. I've noticed that we kind of have similar experiences going through this matrix. Some of the lessons that I had, I see other people going through the same things. And there's a similarity in everything that we're experiencing as one on every level. So hopefully, you know, you're finding things that resonate with your soul. You know, we need to really stick to the things that light us up, resonate with us, the truth, enlightenment, things like that. Let go of anything that does not resonate with your soul anymore. Sasson Madison, sending love to Copenhagen. Ayana Vision, Way of the Divine Feminine revealed. I have a lot of powerful divine feminine energy around me. You'll notice if you're in my groups hanging around me, right? We have a lot of powerful divine feminine energy coming back together. It's mind-blowing for me, the people that are around me, and just how amazing all of this is. It's crazy. There's such a power when we can come together awakened, especially even with just one other person, let alone groups of people. It's just so amazing to me. The divine feminine is rising as well. We're going to achieve balance for the very, first time in a very long time, and I can't wait. Catherine Garland, good morning. Anna Durga, Power of the Good. Any type of energy we're putting out just comes back to us. I was reading about some memes about people were talking about hexing another. Energy 101. I'm just like, seriously? Anything that you intend for another will come back to you amplified, right? So, I always put out love and Reiki and good energy because then I get that energy back. This is just how I am, right? I've been programmed that way. Be aware that any energy or intent that you have for another will always be returned to you. Better intent, better energy out equals better energy coming into you in your life. Marlene Cottrell. Amaru, the beautiful place. We came here to create heaven on earth. It sounds very Lemurian to me with that template and design, that we came here to create heaven on earth. It sounds exactly like Lemuria in a lot of ways. So that is our job, to create something better in the same place as the old in a lot of ways. Stay focused on the good, like I said. Dale. Paduma Sadari. Out of darkness, the light is born. And that is so true. I'm sorry. How do you think stars are made? How do you think stars are made? How do you think we were made? We had to go experience our darkness and soul aspects, the lower ones. As, you know, we don't just rise and ascend into the higher facets of the soul without first progressing through the lower ones on so many levels. So if you had more darkness, people around here tend to be, I'll use some British slang, judgmental cunts. They'll be like, oh, that person's on drugs, oh, this person did this, and sit around judging each other, failing to realize that the more crazy stuff that you went through in this matrix, the more enlightened you're going to turn out. The darker your path was, the more stuff that you experienced, you know, the more knowledge you got, and the higher you're going to level up. So people tend to sit around and be like, oh my God, this person went through this, not realizing that, you know, that is how we realize it. We come to this spiritual realization and attainment on every level. Barb Howard. Katiki. Guardian of Patakumo. And like I just said earlier, we are guardians between worlds, right? We are kind of a porthole. Once we wake up, we become this porthole between worlds. On so many levels. I'm skipping the coffee and drinking water too right now. I saw someone said that. Jeffrey Cowell. Amuta, sage of higher knowledge, is for sure everything that we're about. A lot of people that lived in Atlantis too, it just naturally comes to us, this spiritual seeking, using this place as a place of learning, right? We're just kind of naturally tuned into what to be doing here, and that spiritual attainment is all that there is on every level. Okay, I'm letting you guys go on that note. I would try to rest out today. I see these frequencies. I see a lot of them are hitting us at night. Make sure you guys are white lighting yourselves before you go to sleep. It's something I'm covering today in Awakening to Ascension in case people don't know how to do that. So for sure, send a request to Awakening to Ascension, Mystery School of Atlantis. If you didn't, check out my site, my classes, and I'm going to let you go on that note.